Welcome to bestfreetech.com, where we connect you to technology that helps you run your business, side hustle, or hobby.
Okay, so on this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can turn your scheduling booking page into a funnel using your free calendar software, right? So let's jump right into it. Okay, so one of the limitations of the free calendar software is with the free version, they give you the calendar, the ability to connect it to your calendar. But what they don't do is give you the ability to connect to a payment gateway, right? They also don't allow or give you the opportunity to like redirect to a custom page or something like that. But I'm going to show you how you can take the free calendar link and actually put it into a funnel that directs your customer on what to do next. Okay, so starting at the main dashboard on Groove, we're going to go back to Groove Pages and Groove Funnels, and we're going to click on the site we were working on, and we're going to go back into our funnels. Okay, so funnels is right here. We're going to click there, and we had already created a booking template right here, right? So if you haven't seen the previous tutorial where we customized our booking, client booking, and scheduling page and embedded our calendar, definitely go back and check out that tutorial. We're building from that one. Okay, so remember, let me just show you, this is what the page looks like once we've embedded our calendar, right? So I just use Calendly. There are other free calendar templates. They will work the same way. You would get the embed code embedded on the page. Now, if you wanted to make this a paid scheduling booking funnel where you take payment for the session, then what you would need to do, because you're using the free version of a calendar software and they typically don't let you integrate payment solutions and custom pages, you could create a funnel where you either can start first with a page that just immediately gives them the option to pay and then redirects them to book, right? So one of the ways you can do this, let's add a page to this funnel that we were creating. I'm going to click the plus icon up here, and I'm going to go to booking scheduling. Again, I'm looking at the free templates, right? I'm using the free version of the software, and let's just preview this particular template. Okay, so this template is a booking page template, but we can modify it to, instead of having a calendar on the first page, we can update the text and embed our own payment gateway through the Groove platform, because of course Groove has the connections for payment gateways, the most popular ones. And or if you use PayPal, let's say for instance you have a PayPal button, you could configure this to have a button to redirect them to pay, and then you can set up PayPal to send them to your calendar after, right? But I'm going to show you from the standpoint of connecting your PayPal to Groove, how you can just basically connect the payment button or the checkout form. So it's two ways you can do this with Groove. You can either put a payment button in this area, or you can insert a payment checkout form. So I'm going to show you both ways that you would be able to do that. So we'll just click the select option to load it in. Okay, so So now that the template has loaded in, we can go through this template and start to update or customize it with our logo, with our wording that we want on the landing page, our photo or logo image in this spot if we have one. And then here, instead of the calendar link, we can go over to elements and then drop in a checkout form. So if you're using the GrooveSell app, you can drag that in on top of where the calendar is. So this is the buy button option if you want to do that. Okay. Now, if you want to do a checkout form, then you would drag over the checkout embed. Now, you wouldn't do both. You would choose one or the other, right? And then we would go to where the calendar placeholder is and click delete and confirm. And again, you can use this as the front landing page, the first page that your client would land on. You can use this page to update and have a checkout form here for your client to pay. And once they pay, you can send them to the booking page, which is the first page that we created in the previous tutorial. So basically you would have a two-step process. You would have the front page that says, hey, book your appointment with the checkout form, or if you want, you can have a checkout button. And so if you were going to use the checkout button, let me just delete this. If you're going to use the checkout button, let's just copy this. What I would probably recommend is that you try to make it symmetrical by putting some either text over this side, directing them to click on the payment button, or you could also drag over a photo, and it could be maybe a photo of your product or your service that they are ultimately going to book you for. So that's another way that you could do it. You could drag over under elements on the left side, go down to media, drag over an image, and you could have an image, some text, and then the buy button. And on this particular page, they have a block for testimonials. You can leave it here or you can delete it. It just depends. If you choose to keep it simple and delete it, then you would end up with your front page looking like this. I'm just going to kind of give you an example. If you were going to put an image here that kind of demonstrates what they're signing up to get help with or get serviced, you can put an image. Again, you can put text, and then you can customize your buy button to be any color you want. You can customize the text size on it, right? You can change the text, and you can tell it to send to a checkout page for your funnel. It's kind of up to you how you want to design it. Do you want them to come and see what information you're offering and then choose to click a buy button or a book now button? So you can customize it anyway, and then you'll just have your footer on the page, and then your next, then once they click the buy button, they would go through the checkout process. When they finish the checkout process, they would land on this second page or the initial page where they actually book your appointment with you. With this example in place, we're actually looking at the first page being like this with the buy button. And I'm going to just duplicate this. I'm going to show you the second option you can go with is you can have this page, but instead of having a photo here, you can go to elements and under e-commerce, drag over a checkout embed, You can put the checkout embed here. So when they come to your landing page, they'll have the checkout page already set for them to enter their payment information and check out. And let's just delete these two things here. This is just a solution if you want to take the free calendar service and embed it in an actual funnel to customize it for your business. Stay tuned for more tutorials.